All right, son. NFL, who you got?
Who you got?
Who you got?
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. So who you got? We're going to stay with the NFL. We're going to go edge rushers, but I want to do some of the cats that are dominating the league and dominating their teams right now.
Okay.
So we're going to go some young guns, some good edge rushers. First, we got Myles Garrett, edge rushers for the Cleveland Browns. Then we got Nick Bosa, edge rusher for the San Francisco 49ers. And then we got Micah Parsons, edge rushers for the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
Woo!
That's three good ones.
A short amount of time they've been in the league, they've already made a dominant impact on the teams. And we saw San Fran and Dallas in that conference play, in that deep playoff run play. So, that Nick Bosa and Michael Parsons are huge reasons why defenses are where they are right now.
I agree. I guess Myles will have a little advantage on them. He's played a couple more seasons.
Right.
But all of them, you just look at it, their stats are similar. They're not too far off from each other. Yeah. Now, the thing about it is Parsons, he's only been in the league for 2 years, and he's already made an impact. You mentioned, he might be who I'd have to put. And as much as I love Bosa, he missed the whole season. He played 2 games in 2020. He missed those other games, and that hurt his stats. But for what he's done in the first 2 seasons, 2 times All-Pro, 149 tackles, 26.5 sacks, Parsons is a beast.
Oh,
Myles Garrett is no joke, though.
Oh, Myles Garrett's a monster, too, as well.
2 times All-Pro, 74.5 sacks, 283 combined tackles. And he's durable. He's durable. Yeah. That's what I like about him. And I noticed that about Micah Parsons, too.
And he's a big physical
durable
guy.
Yeah.
Some can dunk a basketball. Just athleticism at the.
He was in the one game, right? The All-Star Celebrity
game.
All-Star game, or was it last year?
I think it was last year, but
he
was dunking all over the place.
He was dunking all over the place.
Dude, for the size he is, as far as physicality, just a beast. Myles Garrett is just a monster. Nick Bosa.
And that's the thing. He only has them because he's been in the league a couple more seasons.
Right.
But his stats, the thing about Bosa, though, that where he beats both of them, he was this past year's Defensive Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty outstanding.
Because Bosa was getting after it, man. When
and a lot of times he's double and triple teamed. He can't even get to the quarterback to get the sacks, but he's causing those rushes in terms of the throws. He's demanding quite a bit of attention from the offensive lines.
But Micah is a real deal.
For what he's done already, I'm going with Micah Parsons just because it's 2 years in. He's already a 2-time All-Pro. His tackles are right up there with If you average Bosa
and Myles Garrett.
Right. Garrett has,
if you average him for the year,
but if you average him out, Micah Parsons is he's the one. And I see why Dallas they treat him like they treat him. He's definitely they found one when they got him.
Absolutely.
That was a good draft choice.
Can put his hand in the dirt and play linebacker.
And he, like you said, a great edge rusher.
Great edge rusher. I'm gonna have to go Michael Parsons too.
If we're just talking about who you gonna build your team around,
I can build around Michael. I can build around all of them. But Michael Parsons I feel like is a game changer. I can do
what
a lot.
He's done already.
I can do a lot with him. Man. Dude is an athlete, can play sideline to sideline at full speed, instinct. Went to one of the mere schools for linebackers in state, playing in the Big Ten, cold weather. He's used to grit, grind, dirty games, and that's how he plays, but with his own little style. So once he gets a little bit more experience,
and they build more talent around him to help him do what he does best.
I think, like you said, they got him one, and for the short amount of time that he's only been in, like you said, in the league for 2 seasons, he's dominating.
2 seasons, he's dominating. I forgot what coach it was, but they compared him to LT,
right?
Lawrence Taylor, who we talked about it a few weeks ago.
As far as the instinct and getting after the quarterback, man,
they have a nose for the ball,
and nowhere. You're always where the ball's at. You Michael Parsons, so yeah.
That's who we got.
That's who we got. But but shade to Bosa and Garrett. I would love.
Oh my goodness!
I would love any
I
of
me some Nick Bosa.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Nick Bosa is that defense is man. He's a monster. That's what I want the Falcons to get. Just a good edge rusher, because you see the correlations of having a good edge rusher. And then I feel like Cleveland's going to do something next year. Once they get Deshaun Watson a little bit more. Full season, and they build a little bit more. Hopefully they draft right. But, yeah, the edge rusher, you can see the correlation of, think about the Von Miller and the effect he had as far as in Denver, winning that championship, and then also with
to LA.
And that was a pivotal player to help them win. And
when he got hurt with Buffalo, they said it was a huge loss for him.
But if he would have stayed healthy, they would have. It wouldn't help them on offense, but maybe it would have gave him a little bit more leader. Like we said, you need that leader on your team. So.
And you'd had a little more shutdown on that defense when they started getting eaten up in the fourth quarter.
Bengals is eating up.
Yeah. So, you're right.
Yeah.
And in talking about defense, I read an article earlier today about how much money the 49ers have invested in defense. And remember, we talked about that.
Yeah.
That's where you win championships.
That's how you
put your money because you got to come up with one or two key stops. You can get a field goal. You can march down the field and get a field goal, but you got to have a stop or two to win a major game or the title game. You got to stop somebody.
Right.
If you can't do it, you're not going to win that championship.
Because, there's so many. Honestly, if you playing it right and you get the right pieces on offense, you can build your offense however you want to.
Right.
But building a solid defense, I mean, like you said, you just look at the San Francisco and their championships and defense they had, Pittsburgh's and the defenses they had, and you got Baltimore and the defenses they had, even Dallas with the defenses they had. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like Patriots, Tom Brady was great, but they had some beasts on defense. They had some real deal players on the Patriots defense. So
you got to be able to change the
field position. There you
go. The field position.
The Eagles had a great defense and made it. You know what I'm saying? So
you change that field position, that can turn a whole ball game around. You're starting around your 30, 40 yard line, and maybe better than that, depending on if you got a punt or you got them to go forward on fourth down and you stopped them. That within itself. That can get you some points.
And if my defense is scoring points and scoring touchdowns, oh man.
That's a bonus.
Yeah, that's another and then we right back, get another stop, go on offense.
Yep, right.
That's a game changer.
Yep.